Hello, this is my first video. I've got Umbreon here because we are opening our packs from the new ETB, Destined Rivals. So, you get this wicked Wobbuffet here. I really like the idea of moving all the counters from one bench Pokemon to that active. But let's open up some packs. So, pack number 1. What did we get? Scovet. Really liked the classic kind of Bidoof and the greedy abilities of these guys. Bit of Nidoran female. Nidoqueen was one of my favourite Pokemon when I first started playing Pokemon Yellow, way back when. Pretty cool. Another Growlithe. Oh, wicked. They've got their own Mimikyu from Team Rocket. So here you can use the active Terra Pokemon's attack. Extra 70 HP. Nice. For each special condition affecting the opponent's active, that can be quite useful. And then the male version here, Team Rocket's Nidoran. Oh guys, look what's coming up. Get Squawk ability. But look at that, first pack, and we have got an Electivire. 50 damage to 2 opponents, and you've got high voltage press if it has at least 2 extra. Nice, that's obviously 280 from a 280, and it's a stage 1. Nice. Cool. Let's keep going. 1. So obviously we've got these rest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the sleeves, the energies. So right, let's see if I can get this position using the ETB so we can open these a little bit quicker. My little mitts on them. So we've already done a Ho-Ho. So let's go for the Mewtwo. So here we've got Mantis. Not done a good job there, I've bent that one. Squawk ability again. Cynthia's Rosalina. Nidoran female. A Scrafty. A Team Rocket Great Ball. Set your deck for a Evolution Team Rocket. If Tails sets your deck for a basic, that's quite handy. And here you've got Team Rocket Auto Beetle or Beetle Rocket Brain. You can move damage counters from one of your Brain Rocket to another, so that could be quite handy. One team, so maybe you could stack that. And then you've got just a basic Psychic. Another Rotom, but a Heat one. Steven's Claydol. Team Rocket Zapdos. I like that. Cool. So let's chuck those together. So didn't get any X again, but what to expect. So, oh, look at this pack. That looks cool with the Arbok and the Rattata. Channeling your inner Jesse and James. So, Swellow. Got my Electabuzz so I can do the evolution. Team Rocket Polygon. The Arcanine so I can now evolve my Arcanine. I've got the Giovanni so I can switch my active Pokemon with one of the benched. If I do, switch your opponents in as well. So that's a classic kind of double switch. A Spiritomb, a Diplin, a Zerura, and now look, we've got a Spidops. Once per turn, you may attach a basic energy from your discard to this once. Cool. And this one does 30 damage for each of your Team Rockets in play. Fluffy. I really like the Ampharos ability. So we've got a Drowsy, Totoschool, an Impidimp, Rapidash. Draw a card with that. That would be a nice ability. Another one of these guys. Look at this. I got my Nidoqueen, like my old Pokemon Yellow. If a Pokemon that has Nidoking is on your bench, it does 120 more. So that's 180 from a 170. That's quite nice. It's a stage 2, obviously. So we've got here the Golbat that I was talking about as another one that's signposted on the player guide. A nice alt art for Ethan. Look at that. Wicked. So we'll see what that one's worth. And I've got this one here for Proton. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Team Rockets. I'll stick those ones at the back. So this is a pretty decent ETB, right? Watched a lot of YouTube videos where they've had nothing from the entire box. I feel pretty lucky with my first video. So we've got the Heat Rotom, the Impidimp that I've seen. Shroomish is one I haven't seen. I haven't seen Steven Skarmory, Fortress, the Claydol. Ooh, what's this at the back? We've got some more shiny cards at the backs. We've got an Ariana, 5 cards. If all your Pokemon and play a Team Rocket, you can get 8. That's nice. Okay, so here we've got our first rare, the Ogerpon, Clamperl, and then we've got Ethan's Macargo. So it's a Melt Away. If the Pokemon has no energy attached, no retreat. So discard up to 5 energy. So they can do 350 from a stage 1. That's epic. I might have to think about a deck revolving around those guys. 2 to go. Can we get something else? Come on, Umbreon. Do your thing. Oh, look at this. Got a Meowth, a Staryu, an Ekans, a Riola, a Murkrow. Look at that. Deceit. Search them for support to shuffle it into your hand. Choose an opponent's active attacks. You can't block it, so that's a nice one. Ooh, I've not seen this Pokemon before. It's Barraskewda. So it's got Dive, as well as Sharp Fin. Here we go. Normal Pokemon in play. Have no abilities. Oh, look at that. Both in the same pack. That's pretty cool. So an alt art Blaziken. Nice. It's did pretty well in this pack, right? In this ETB, sorry. So here we've got this stage 2. Discard 2 energy and it does 120 to 2 Pokemon. Nice. That's pretty handy. There's a nice fire deck just using this set, right? And that last one, what can we get? So, Buzzle. Got another copy of this guy. Got Ethan's Sudowoodo. Try to imitate. Flip a coin and imitate one of his attacks. Team Rocket Coffin. Mudsdale, which is quite a nice one. Like I say, it's got that resistance to it. You had an Arvin Sandwich, an Arbok, a Mankey. Oh my god, I've got another EX. I've got Zamazenta and a Rabzia EX. Nice! Look at that. So from one ETB, we got ourselves like I say, where's that? Electrawire, EX, right? It was in that first pack. Zapdos. There we go. We got these 4. That's pretty epic odds, right? Tell me if you had a similar experience, and tell me if you've got any ideas for this fire deck. I might share it later. Take care, guys. Oh, look what I've just found. 2 more packs. Clearly, too excited, and I can't even count. You know that it's ultimately going to be a disappointment now, but you never know. We've got the power of the Umbreon. So I'm going to put that one there, so that one's ready to go. Got Gible, Skarmory, Smoliv. Oh, I've got my Polygon. I've got the water type for the Ogerpon. I've got Ethan's Quilava. Nice. Quite like that. Oh, look at that. That's a useful card. So the all art of this guy. So that's cool to have in the set. So that could be, you know, a nice strategy there. Which leaves us with the very last card, right? So we've got Totoschool, Coffin again, Smoliv, Torchic, the evolved form of Blunzel, Houndoom. You can see here that my best card is the Sneasel, sneaking in there. Another copy of Energy Recycler. I've got Flaffy now, and I've got Team Rocket Sneasel. So Strike the Sleeper. It does 20 damage to one of your opponents, benchmark for each damage on that Pokemon. Aha. So that could be quite nice. So striking out the weakest. Cool. Well, still pretty buzzing after getting that initial 2 EXs and then the 2 alt arts in the set. Take it easy, guys, and speak soon. Bye.